Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
Why did he betray you?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
What use would you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement.
Huh?
What else?
What is the platinum chip?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The more I know of the chip, the easier I can find it.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
Okay. This is a very good question. If the chip was so valuable, why use a single courier to transport it?
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, "This is important. Attack this." I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
So they were decoys. Why don't you send your robots into the tops to arrest Benny? Meh.
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
Yeah. I have a right. What nonsense is that? What exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
Really? Huh. You appear to be a computer, not a man.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
This is very true. The lifespan you're claiming is impossible except for ghouls and super mutants.
I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
So he has the fount of eternal youth. How have you stayed alive all this time?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise.
How did you establish New Vegas?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
Okay. Tell me about the factions buying for New Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
Apparently nothing.
Well enough. Be on your way.
Will do.
Enjoy your time.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to come you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Okay, let's go. Cocktail lounge? What is that? I wonder why does he block transmissions to a tower? Because the radio is just static. Obviously it's not going through. Or coming through. Where are my partners? I've seen them. Okay. One, two, three, four. So I have, let's say, like 10, not 8 to go.
High Roller Suite.
Let's go there. Cocktail lounge. It's very well preserved whiskey. Whiskey. Okay. All the whiskey works out. Alright, so I guess I already not much. Let's go down. To the casino. And out. I don't like where this is going. Because to enter...
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Ambassador Crocker's note. I wish to speak to you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you've learned enough in your travels to know that the New California Republic is an honorable nation engaged in the benefit mission in the Mojave in general and in New Vegas particular. It is a nation, a wealthy nation that rewards well persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whether for reasons patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at the earliest convenience in my offices at the New California Republic Embassy at the south side of the New Vegas Strip. God bless the New California Republic. Dennis Coca, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State, New California Republic. Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
I thought they were going to kill me again, or try to. Why not? Let's talk to Ambassador.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, "Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash." The doctor says, "Son, that's called your face." Ding dong. I know a guy. His motto is "Love thy neighbor." He lives next to...
The tops is this? Let's go and talk to the ambassador first. Why not?
Without leadership, the fiends are as good as dead.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
What can you tell me of the embassy?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Okay, tell me about you.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
Okay. Let's go to the left. How did that guy not catch me? Ranger's final report. Philip Granger. With my time here coming to a close, I'm taking a moment to reflect on my accomplishments here. Sadly, there are few and far between. The politics between the families and Mr. House have made it incredibly difficult to deal with any of them. The Omertas are a group of sleazy lowlifes pretending to be something they aren't. The White Glove Society gives me the creeps. There is something strange going on with them, and I'm not sure I want to know what it is. The chairmen are thugs that dress themselves in fancy suits, pretending to be cool. I'm surprised that they have lasted this long without killing each other, although it's probably due to Mr. House and his Securitrons. We have our God cut out for us here. I wish my time here was more fruitful than it was, but I'm glad to be returning to the NCR. Okay.
Help you?
No. Can leave me alone so I can steal everything. I guess this is Ambassador. Didn't they say they're right? This is the left. Whatever. Whatever!
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
Tell me.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munition stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Actually, I already know them. We're good friends.
That's excellent news. So they'll help us, right?
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that.
Let me know as soon as you have an answer from them.
Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
Well, then he didn't do too well, I guess. Interesting, go on.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
That's interesting. They get elected to ambassadorship. That's something new. Tell me more about the Republic.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renting. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Okay.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
So what's happening around the Strip?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness, it's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
Let's talk out the boomers.
I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
Okay. Goodbye. Let's access his terminal, why not? Apparently he won't notice. This is information for our inside, so reports that the Omertas are unhappy with House. We may be able to use this as leverage against him. Reports are coming from Freeside detaining a rise in violence against NCR citizens. We're going to need to look into this. All sources indicate that Pacer is involved, of course. Our farms on the east side of New Vegas are producing a good amount of crops. With the additional water allocated from Hoover Dam, we can increase the number of farms over the next few years by a substantial amount. That means more residents inclined to vote for annexation. The Finns have been more active outside New Vegas. The NCR troops stationed at Camp McCarran are handling this for now, but the situation needs to get monitored. Okay. Right, it's empty. Final report, Ambassador Susanna Edith. The past 2 years, serving as the NCR ambassador to the Strip, have been trying at best and downright horrid at worst. Living here in New Vegas has been horrible. The accommodations here are barely serviceable, which is a deliberate and malicious act by Mr. House to hinder NCR efforts here in New Vegas. On top of that, I have constantly surrounded by drunken idiots who gamble away their money. My work has been fruitless. I've been unable to get anywhere with Mr. House or actually meet Mr. House, since all I have dealt with are his secretaries that only serve to frustrate me further. Still, after this time, we have been unable to find a common understanding within Mr. House and the NCR goals for the area. I look forward to returning home to NCR and wish my successor luck. You're going to need it. Susanna. Okay. What did she say right to my right?
Help you?
It wasn't her right, that's her right. Well, maybe it's because she's seated here. Yeah. Makes sense. Where are my fucking companions? Shit. I think they got bugged. In the Mr. House place.
Thief! You like that?
Okay. Let's run away.
Watch out!
Will my companions appear? No. I guess they are bugged. Fuck.
Move along.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you.
Okay.
Well, howdy, partner. Good.
Yes, they are still here. Were they still waiting? Seems they were.
Let's roll.
Huh. Amazing. Alright. So let me... Did I give her a weapon? I think I did give her that glove, didn't I?
Let's deal.
Yes. Okay, where is it? Let's try to enter the tops.
Sure, later.
I guess they will try to get my money. Not my money, my things. Won't you? Let's see. So if they do, then I'll have problems. That always turns into a fucking mess with companions.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Five words from my cold, dead hands.
Them's the breaks. You want in, you don't bring the guns.
Okay. But already I thought I kill you and take my guns in anyways.
Buddy, you just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Over here!
don't need this right now.
They didn't allow you to say no. Because last time they took my guns and didn't give me shit.
Whoa!
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
Okay, you look more than just too hot. What's the matter?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
What was that out settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid. And I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
Okay, goodbye. Think I'll talk with this fine gentleman next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again. Until then, long live the Enclave. And let's hope they stop being angry next time. Goodbye.